Stocks posting those solid gains. We've got a guest who says the next bull run could come from the clouds. Joining us now is Mike Lippert, portfolio manager for the technology-focused Baron I Opportunity Fund. Michael, good to have you with us on Bloomberg.
Thanks for having me back.
So what's the big thing about cloud computing? First, explain exactly what it is. It's kind of computing that lives out somewhere on the internet.
Well, the last generation of computing was known as client server. It was really a distributed computing. We had most of the computing sitting under our desk, taking advantage of cheap storage and cheap microchips. We're now going back to centralized computing, almost like we used to have back in the
mainframes.
With big mainframes, exactly. But now the computing infrastructure is generally living inside of a data center, and us, the users, whether we're consumers or business users, we're accessing applications, the data that we want from anywhere, at any time, any place. And that's really what cloud computing is. And there's many different flavors or many different tentacles to the cloud.
All right, and as long as you've got a good communications pipe, because you have to reach into that data center. Talk about one company as an example. I know you've been following. This is Equinix. This is all about data centers, but it's not just hosting stuff. It's doing things with all that information.
Right, correct. So Equinix is a company that is really the intersection point of the cloud, the intersection point of the internet. So since the cloud is centralized, you have to deliver your data, your applications, your information over the internet, over a network to somebody. Equinix sits at the middle of all of these networks. So think of a big airport where you get off of one flight and then you change flights and you get on the next flight. All of those airplanes are coming together in one place. That's what Equinix is. Their facilities have literally hundreds of networks that are all intersecting in their facilities. So they're really the on and off ramp to the cloud, so to speak. And that gives them a significant competitive advantage, because you can build a building next door. If you don't have all those networks inside, there's really no reason to be in that building. People come to Equinix because they want all of that interconnection points inside their buildings.
And so you like the shares of the company now?
Yep, the stock is down 20%. We think they're operating very well. They made an acquisition this year of their closest competitor in the United States, which I think will really improve the platform in the United States. They're one of the key interconnection players in the emerging clouds.